Good evening, everybody, and welcome along to OneHubRacing. This is season number 14, sponsored by Next Level Racing. And welcome back to the first race of the decade for the Prestige tier. Sorry, I had to say that. I do apologise, but there we go. And we go to the longest race on the calendar, round number 15 at the Marina Bay Circuit at Singapore, which should be a good one. It's not one of the night races on the calendar, and we shall expect to see some interesting strategies. Unfortunately, Alex's internet is playing up, so he can't make it today. So he got me in the commentary box on my lonesome tonight. I'm not joined by anyone, so yeah, I hope we're gonna have a good race nonetheless. Anyway, I need to check if the tweet goes live in about a minute, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it should. And hopefully, you guys can hear me all right. So we've got a few changes to tell you about. Well, there hasn't been much changes transfer wise in the Prestige tier anyway, because I think there was more in the Pinnacle tier as far as team transfers go. So well, I do believe there was about 2 or 3. Yeah, there we go. We got 2 or 3. We got 3 things to announce. I'm going to be announcing it right now, and they said they're going to start the lobby a few minutes late so I can go through them. So thank you, Sam. Love you. So we have got Yogurt was originally removed from Mercedes due to poor performance. However, since people didn't want the seat, he keeps Mercedes' seat. Is he here tonight, though? No, he is not. Actually, no, he's not. Only Lakitu is in the Mercedes tonight. Okay, so yeah, but I don't know why a few people do not want the Mercedes seat, but I'm guessing it's closer to the end of the season. A few people do not want to change teams. That is probably the case for Prestige anyway. So in a way, I'm not really that shocked that it's happened, but there we go. Sam Gamer has decided to leave Red Bull, and it's now in the Racing Point. I think it was just he just wanted to change teams really. He thought that he wasn't doing well in the Red Bull, so he thought going down to a lower team would best suit him, which I respect him really for doing that. And I'm not sure I don't think he's coming tonight though. So no, he's racing under LR Sam tonight in his new gamer tag. There we go. Yeah, because he's got. I'm not sure he's meant to do that. I'm not sure if he might meant to tell the team, but never mind. And we've got a few promotions. Actually, we've got one promotion actually. Midnight, who was in the Racing Point, he got promoted to the Red Bull seat. His performance this season has been absolutely brilliant. So to be honest, I'm not that shocked he's moved to a top team. I'm shocked he didn't get moved to Mercedes though. I thought he wanted the Mercedes seat, but I'm guessing he likes the Red Bull handling a lot better. I don't know. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with that he's done that. I think it's going to be a good challenge for him, and the Red Bull is doing quite well this season. Obviously, they had Odems earlier on, and Blizzard is getting some good results recently as well. He's getting used to the wheel, so yeah, I think I predict that the Red Bull team are going to do very well this season, personally, anyway. And we also got a new driver today, so someone that's got is quite new. And is he here? Where is he? I can't see him. Well, it's meant to be Vasta Racer in the McLaren because Warmay has resigned. But I'm not sure if he's here tonight. Is he meant to get an invite? I don't know. But or I might have just seen him and I've not mentioned it. But there we go. But anyway. So that's it for the driver transfers. Everyone else is staying in their teams. So we've obviously got Onyx and Louis still in the Williams. I think Louis likes the Williams so much because he's in the Williams in quite a few other leagues as well. So that is not a huge shock. And I was discussing it in the talk show that about that. So yeah, it is not really a surprise to be honest. So yeah. So that was team transfers talked about. And all the lobbies about to start. That is good timing, guys. That is good timing. We've done quite well. And Tweet's just gone live as well. So I'm going to retweet that. Funny you should say, I have a special software which actually schedules tweets out at certain times, which is great. So I can still stream and then the tweet goes out at the same time. It's great. It's good. Now, I might need to adjust the sound in a second, so I'll do that. So, we're going to talk about the track itself. We're going to talk about Singapore. Now, Singapore is, I think it's about 23, 24 turns in total. The first race in Singapore was 2008, I believe, or it might be 2007, where the famous Crashgate happened, where Nelson Piquet Jr. intentionally crashed out at a corner which is hard to recover the car, so his teammate Fernando Alonso could take the victory, and we all know what happened there. So yeah, we all know what happened there. So that was pretty much the end. I do have a sensey feeling that we could see some rain in the air as well. I did get told off by people in podium that it was raining. I did say, it could rain today in Singapore, and it did. So sorry about that. So 12 drivers. I'm also going to go through the standings as well. But first of all, if I can get the link up, I am going to go to look at the stewards' results from last week, and then I'll go through the standings. I had to set this up pretty quickly, so that's why I haven't prepared as much. I do apologise, because I wasn't expecting to do this today. We do have a driver code stage 1 penalty issued to Yogurt. He made some unacceptable comments in frustration after last week's race. Frustration is not a valid reason to say nasty things to each other. Incidents happen. This is racing, and you should not verbally attack your fellow drivers because you feel they're taking you out. A driver code stage 1 penalty is issued to Yogurt for his comments in the tier chat, deducting 5 championship points, which is not going to help Yogurt's case, but he's not here tonight. So that's going to be in huge detriment to his title chances, if he was anyway. And yeah, that's the only incident in the prestige tier this week. So last week. So yeah, quite surprised again that not many people reported incidents. But there we go. So we've got 12 drivers, and we've got a race. We got Louis that was one of the people to go out, and there was one in the racing point, which was Sam. Yeah, was it Sam? Yeah, Sam was the first person to go out, so he's gonna have some clear air. Now, we've got. I almost got it on better. I should get it on fitted. Never mind. Never mind. Right. So we've got everybody that's decided to go on the hards. Softs, they don't last very long. It's like the Hyper Softs in the last game on F1 2018. They last about 4 or 5 laps. That's it. I've seen a few people in the tiers tonight that wanted to get poles. So they wanted to do the softs, but their races did not end well. So I strongly recommend to not go on the softs. But you know, so for some reason it's not letting me go out of their TV pod on this view for some reason. Maybe because the game won't allow to do that. So yeah. So we got Lakitu, who's done very well on the Mercedes last time out in Italy. It'll be interesting to see what he could do this time out in Singapore. He liked Singapore, but not many people like Singapore anyway. So generally, hopefully it'll be a lot better for some of these guys, because I think the main opportunity for these guys is to stay out of the walls, and if they avoid contact, then they could get some very good points finishes. Like we've seen in the other tiers. If you finish, you get, technically in most tiers, if you finish, you get points. Okay, I was not expecting that. We're going to have a similar sort of story to what we've seen in Podium today. Wow, okay, thank you for that. Ryan, I don't know what your gamer tag is, but we've got a dry quali and we've got a wet end to the race. So it's going to be a dry to wet race in Singapore, yes. Oh, yes, I always wanted to do a commentary on the wet end to Singapore, and we're going to get it here today. So, strategy, it is going to be interesting. We thought it was going to be mediums to hards, but they could do medium, and then go on the inters or the wets. I don't know. It depends when the rain comes. Now, I need to adjust the sound ever so slightly because it's a bit quiet. So, I will do that now. So, I'm in a party as well, just because otherwise they would hear my mic in the lobby, and they wouldn't want that. Oh, it's Glock. Okay. Thanks, Glock. And Lakita just had a little bit of a slide there into, I can't remember what corner it was, but there we go. So let's go and follow back Sam, actually. And it would also help, I also had a track map as well. So as he just goes for the start of sector 3, he's coping well at the moment. But we could expect Sam to go on the meet. Actually, no, he's not. I think, yeah, he's about to start a lap. Yeah, he's about to start a lap, as is Lakita as well, yes. I thought for a minute they want to fly there. So, yeah, I thought they want to fly, but obviously not. So, let me just get track map of Singapore very quickly. Very quickly. So for those who just joined us, welcome along. I do believe Pinnacle is still going on. Singapore is a long race. I don't expect it to finish until about 5-2 or something. So, yeah. So, and Sam's got pole at the moment, finishing on 1:49.4. And I think Louis is going out for another one. And actually, no, Louis is just starting a lap. As he's currently in the championship lead at this moment in time. Can anyone stop him? That is the question. 3 out of the 4 tiers. Pretty much the championships is pretty much, the gap is so big. Podium was small, but Aaron quit. But I think the only closed championship at the moment is Pinnacle. All the other championships could be decided quite early on, which we've never experienced in OneHub like before. But I'm guessing we have some very talented drivers in OneHub. Here comes Midnight on his outlap. Now, Midnight is setting the bar high for his first outing in the Red Bull team. He wants to do well, and he moves out of the way of Louis, the good boy. I expect him to do well as well, but knowing that, I predict him he does well, and then he bottles it. I think that was I'm sure it's the last time I commentated on him, actually. I can't remember, but I do not know. I'm actually going to check to see if I can actually, the stream can hear me, because otherwise they won't be able to respond. Okay, that's fine. So Louis comes across the line, and it is a 1:36.0 on the hards. That's pretty good from Louis. I would expect him to go on the mediums though, but starting on the hards won't be a bad situation if it is a wet end to the race, which we can confirm we do have a wet end to the race. As Blizzard is on the sauce. That is not how you approach that corner, Blizzard. And yeah, one guy I was talking about in the talk show about a couple of weeks ago. If you haven't watched the talk show, actually, please do check it out. It was probably the most fun I've ever had in a stream. Well, in a recording. So props to Owen and Austin for making it fun. It was great. I mean, it went so quickly, and then when I pressed stop record, I was like, oh my god, how long we ended up talking. It was just great. But anyway, going back on topic. Toxic Tomato hasn't had good results as of late. He needs to step up. He's in a top team. I mean, top teams are expected to finish in the top 6 every race. He hasn't been doing that. Singapore is prone to be getting a lot of DNFs, and that is that was almost close to actually getting a wall there. Thank goodness he didn't hit that wall. Yeah, that is not very good, but yeah, hopefully he can start to step up and go in that top 6. And if some of the guys around him make mistakes, then he can do that, but you can't afford to make mistakes if you cut corners as well. So yeah, so I was gonna go through standings. I will go through standings in a minute. Actually, I'll go through it now whilst everyone is going to the pits. Now, Pablo hasn't set a lap yet. I do believe he's had an invalidated lap. I believe Glock is going on his out lap at the moment as well. So I've got the standings. So Louis, as I said earlier, still leads with 205 points, with Blizzard 205. What are we talking about? Oh, actually, I can't get the standings clear enough. I can't even see it properly. I can't. I think. Let me get it up on Google Drive, because I can actually see it on Google Drive better there. Do apologise. But anyway. Brett's just in second place. Not bad. What lap time did he set on the hard tyres? It was... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. A 1:37.4. Oh, and Toxic Tomato had retired. Where did he retire? Sector 1. Is anyone going through Sector 1 now? Oh, no, they're not. Okay. So, yeah, we didn't see that. So, Toxic Tomato will be starting at the back of the grid. There are no quali bans. So, yeah. So, yeah, he's going to be... Unless someone else has it off as well, Toxic Tomato would definitely start at the back. So, let's see if I can get the standings a bit more clearly. Aha! I can actually see it and zoom in better. There we go. So I can see it. So, Louis has got a 104-point gap to Blizzard. So, he's on 260 points. Blizzard in second on 156, but we got a 1-point gap between Blizzard and Onyx, so we've got a little bit of rivalry there between the two. Blizzard is out on his outlap at the moment, so Blizzard will need to keep outscoring Onyx, and the same thing for Onyx actually. Onyx has had quite a lot of wins actually, and Blizzard's had some good performances as of late. So these two of them need, if they show good consistency throughout the rest of the season, then we can see a good close fight between the two. And all it takes is for Louis to make a mistake for them to be in the championship fight still. But you never know. And we've got Midnight in 4th place with 112 points. Closely followed by Paris. Now, that's another thing I talked about in the track guide, actually. I was writing stuff on the track guide. Midnight and Paris. Those were ones to watch out for in the midfield. And I think Alex Lilliard was actually pointing it out as well. And I was watching it and I can closely agree that... I agree with them. I think we can see a battle between them that lasts for quite a bit. Paris is not here though, so Midnight is going to have a bit of his own glory to himself, really. So he's going to have a chance to claw back some points. Blizzard has Lewis has retired from the session, so is Onyx. So yeah, I think they must have hit the wall or something. Like I said earlier, it is prone to hit the wall, and I think some people might have decided to start from the back due to the fact that there might be carnage at the front. That is brave. I've seen some people do that in a few league races, and it's paid off for them. I don't know. Right, here comes Blizzard, who is he's I'm not sure we quite bad that he is. He's slowing down a bit. He's running out of fuel, and he hasn't set a lap yet, so I'm guessing he would go down to the pits. Anyway, let's go carry on with the standings. We've got Lakitu in 6th place with 48 points, closely followed by Matt Tibos in 7th. Nick in 8th, Thomas in 9th, and Shapalili in 10th. We've got Samster in 11th. Samster can't make it tonight, so he's not here. We've got Pablo in 12th, Lewis in 13th, Womer was in 14th, Bob C's left the league, Glock in 15th, Yogurt 16th, Brettster 17th, Sam 18th, Calzo 19th, and Toxic Tomato in 20th. Toxic Tomato is the only driver yet to score a point, and Blizzard, he's 2 tenths behind Louis. That is impressive. That is impressive. Can we see a duel between Louis and Blizzard for pole position? I think we can, you know. I think we can. So, yeah. We've got a few people in the chat. We've got Pizza Parker. Nice to see you. Who does race in podium. So, we'll probably see a few more people move over to the Prestige stream in a second once Pinnacle finishes. So, yeah. So, for those of you that missed, actually now, I'll wait until we have more people who are watching the stream before I say the weather. But, yeah. If you missed the start of the stream, the weather is going to be interesting. I'll give you a clue. It is similar. The weather is similar to what the podium tier guys experienced. Peter Parker will know because he experienced it himself. So, yeah. That is what the Prestige guys will be experiencing tonight. Thank goodness I'm not driving in the car because, to be honest, visibility around rain, it's tricky, to say the least. So, yeah. So we've got oh my God, qualifying's gone very quickly. We've got 3 minutes and 34 seconds left to go of qualifying. And we got quite a few people that have invalidated laps. So Midnight especially actually needs to get one very quickly. More people on the hards, which I think is a wise move. I would definitely, if it rains because of the rain threat at the end of the race, I would almost certain it will be best to go on the hard tyres. So people on the hards have made a good decision. And Midnight going third with a 1:36.5. Good expectations from Red Bull so far. I think the Red Bull team will be happy with a Red Bull 2-3 at the moment. Ideally, they would want a Red Bull 1-2, but a Red Bull 2-3 is better than lower down, so that's good to see at the moment. Where's Lakitu? Lakitu's down in 8th, so he needs to step up his gear. We also got Glock and Shapalili yet to set lap times, and I think we got Sam, who still yet to set a representative lap time as well. Yes, Peter Parker. Yeah, she definitely did do a comedy strategy there in Singapore. To be fair, if I was racing Singapore, I would have probably tried a bit of a gamble, but it probably wouldn't have paid off. But yeah. So, any predictions, guys, on pole position? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments. It'll be interesting to know. And I got to remind myself a few things, actually. I got to pick 2 drivers of the day today. I'll probably all forget. So if someone can remind me, that'll be great. But anyway, we are sponsored by Next Level Racing, and who produce quite good, really good merchandise. And the winners from each tier will get a rig from Next Level Racing. It will get delivered to their house, which is great news. Oh, Midnight trying to get to the pits very quickly, but I doubt he's going to... I think he's going to stay third, actually. I don't think he's going to make it in time. No, he's not. So, yeah. And that's Sam retired, so he's not going to set a competitive lap time. But he's going to stay 6th for now. Shapalili's paused as well, so I don't think he's going to... Actually, or he might have paused enough just so he can get a bit of clear air, which I think is probably the best decision, I reckon. So, I think Glock's on the first one, I believe. Yes, he is. He's on the first lap. So, he'll be looking for better. And hopefully we'll see a much cleaner race in Prestige, guys, this week. We did have quite a lot of retirements in Prestige in Italy. So, hopefully it'll be a lot better this week. To be honest, I have faith in these guys. But, you know, to be honest, I don't want to jinx people. And Glock P4. So Glock P4 on the hard compounded tyres. We got Louis and Blizzard out at the moment. They're on the medium compounded tyres, so they're going to start on the medium. So Glock the only one out of the top 7 on the hards. Now Shapalili at 1:48.4. I do believe he's going on a quicker lap. Yes, he is. And he's got plenty of ERS, so he should be fine. Lakitu, yep, he's on 1 as well. Now the checker flag is fallen. We do have a yellow flag in sector 2, so who could that be? Oh, it's Breadster who's parked it there. And he's hit the wall. I think he's trying to retire. I think that's what he's trying to do. So welcome to you guys who have just joined us from the Pinnacle tier. Qualifying for Prestige is about to finish, so... And checker flag has fallen. Pablo has retired. So it's going to be a battle. Oh, Lakitu. Lakitu. He just got it on the line as well. And I think we do have a timing glitch because we don't have the checker flag signs. So I think Lakitu's going to go out again. Almost certainly. Yeah, I think we do have a timing glitch. So they do have 1 more lap. But looking at the screen, the stuff screen at the start of the stream, I wasn't that surprised that it was. But there we go. So Lakitu in the Mercedes. Very impressive. 1:35.0 and Louis 1:34.2. I didn't see that, but he's not going to improve. So it's all down to Blizzard now to see. And Midnight has retired, so Midnight cannot improve. So it's all down to Blizzard then to see if he can get a good lap. So let's just follow him on the rest of the lap. We've got Glock as well on the lap. No, Glock's going down, so he's not going to set a competitive lap time. So it is all down to Blizzard then. Blizzard, who wants to be ahead of Onyx in this championship. has got to get a good result today. He's 1.4 seconds up on his previous best. He is looking like a very quick lap here from CRG Blizzard. And Shapalili, a very impressive lap from him. P3 on the mediums, so great from him. I think Lakitu's still on a fast lap as well, so maybe he could also challenge Louis for pole. Louis is going into the pits. So here we go. Here comes Blizzard. Ooh, Blizzard 136.2. I think he invalidated. And Lakitu, he can't. I mean, he improved a little bit, but not by a lot. But he got into the 134s as well. So RRT Louis, as expected, is on pole position. But the biggest shock goes to Lakitu. In a good way. So well done, Lakitu, for getting pole position. Very well. Getting second. Oh my word, my words are getting twisted today. So here we go. I'll look at the standings. So Louis in third by 6 tenths. Look how dominant, and then from second to third as well. Wow. So Louis and Lakitu definitely pulling through there. Then we've got Shapalili in third, Blizzard 4th, Midnight 5th, Glock 6th, Breadster 7th, Pablo 8th, Sam 9th, and then people not to set a lap time is Louis, Toxic, and Onyx. I don't know why I said Louis in the Williams earlier. I do apologise. Louis in the McLaren. Sorry, I'm not with it in terms of... Because I commentate on so many leagues, that's probably why. So, yeah. So we're about to get started with the race then. So if you just joined us, we've got a dry start to the race, and it is going to be a wet end to the race. Inters or, I don't know, inters or heavy rain, I don't know. It will be up to the rain gods to decide that. So we'll have to wait and see for that one. So the timer is going past. So everyone is going to be going on their formation lap. This is my first commentary of the decade. It's great. And it's on OneHub as well. Love it. So, tyres. Now the top 10 will have to start on the tyres they set their fastest lap on. So, looking at the tyre choices we've got, we're not really a surprise, to be honest, because obviously the wet at the end. We've got more people that have opted for the hard compounded tyres. Only 5, actually, it's quite an even split. We've got 7 people opted for, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. 7 people opted for the hards, 5 people opted for the mediums. So I think the ones on the hards are going to hope the rain's going to come a bit later. Personally, I think it's going to come later as well, so I think it'll be a good move. But saying that, it could come earlier. I always say that in every league I'm in. I say, oh, the rain's going to come at this time, and it just comes earlier. So, not going to say anything more. So, you know. So we've got Louis Lakitu and Shapalili on the hards. And we've got Blizzard... No, on the medium, sorry. Louis, Lakitu, Shapalili on the mediums. We've got Blizzard, Midnight, Glock, Brightster, Pablo, and Sam on the hards. Lewis on the mediums, along with Toxic Tomato and Onyx on the hards. So, the longest race of the calendar is about to begin. The final race of the night. Hopefully this could be a good one, lads. And, it could be a situation in the next couple of races where if Louis keeps up his good form, he could take the title sooner than you think. It can't be decided for a while. Probably the latest it could be decided is, I think, Japan. I think that's the earliest it could be decided. So, but who knows? But for the way Louis is going, the title could be his. But never say never to Blizzard. Blizzard could try and capitalise on Louis. We'll have to wait and see. as all 12 drivers are lining up in their grid slots. So here we go. The 5 red lights are coming up on your screen right now. And it's a long hold. The lights were very quick, actually. And we are underway. And it looks like both Nikita and Louis got a very good start, especially Louis, who's really got the jump into turn 1. We got 2 of the Red Bulls on Glock as well. We got a Red Bull sandwich coming up here. Bresta trying to capitalise on Glock going into turn 2 then. It's a very good job start for Midnight. Blizzard dropping down the order. So did Toxic Tomato as well. But we've got a Williams spinning in the background with a Ferrari. It's Onyx doing some donuts and Toxic Tomato as well. So not the start that they would have hoped for the start of that race then. So what a shame. What a shame indeed. But we could see a very close battle between Louis and Nikita start to emerge as well. But meanwhile, let's look at Lewis and Bresta. Lewis is looking pretty good on Bresta at the moment as we go through these tricky set of corners. We've got Glock and Blizzard as well in high pursuit as well. So this could turn into a DRS train. And we got Onyx already as retired from the session then. So, and we got a virtual safety car as well. So, yeah, so they can't overtake yet. This will probably give Bresta some breathing space at the moment to he doesn't have to have pressure from overtake yet, but maybe this could give Lewis the chance that he needs as well to try and overtake Bresta because it can warm his tyres up a little bit more as well. So yes, Onyx is not happy about that. So we're already down to 11 drivers so far this race then, which is not the best situation to be in, but obviously Louis said the fastest lap. Here we go. Here comes Lewis into turn 1 then. He's going to go to the outside. Can Bresta hold on to the inside? Yes, he can. So Bresta holds on. Lewis is trying to get the jump on him, going there on the brakes there, but unfortunately cannot quite do it there, but they're keeping it absolutely controlled as well. Lewis could get him here onto this back straight then. So this time Brett defends from the outside then. As I think Lewis comes and gets position, but look at Bresta. Bresta's going to try and get the switch back, and look at Bresta in this Toro Rosso sandwich. Oh my God, he's going to be under pressure now. And Blizzard has just got the place back from Midnight, so Blizzard is now back up into 4th place. Chapolini having a good start as well, staying in 3rd, so very impressive from the Racing Point driver, so well done to him as he's looking for his best result of the season in Prestige. Now we've also got Lewis on Glock now. Lewis is looking very fast. Now I have to say, Lewis has had some much better results in the Toro Rosso at the latter half of the season. He has done brilliantly. So I must say, if he keeps this up, he can really boost his championship position. He didn't score, I think, until oh! I jinxed him. Why? Why, Lewis? Why? Oh my God, I jinxed him so bad. I'm so sorry. I think that was a very bad example of a commentator's curse, if I do say so myself. So there we go. There's Lewis into the pit lane, and he is going to go on. I believe he's going to go on the hard tyres, but I think his split spin must have been on his own there. That was a shame. I'm gutted for him, you know. I'm gutted. And for those of you that watch my streams, do know that I am known for jinxing quite a lot of people. So, do apologise. I'm going to try and not jinx anyone. But anyway, I think Lewis is going to try and climb his way up the order, which is going to be difficult because he's about 33 seconds behind Sam. And Glock's got a penalty. Now, I think Singapore is going to be, corner cut central. Or I'm almost certain of it. So, do watch out. I don't know why I'm muting my mic. I was trying to turn it down because it was very loud, but there we go. As a 3-second time penalty for Toxic Tomato. So I think it's mainly the penalties are coming from the back of the field at the moment, as the guys at the front are starting to get a bit of clean air. Not battles as of yet. I think the main battles that have been happening is the midfield, and I think Breadsters thought that he got rid of a Toro Rosso, but no, he's got a Toro Rosso Pablo on the back of him. So like I said, he was stuck in a Toro Rosso sandwich. He's still got Pablo breathing down his neck. Another Toro Rosso that has done very well this season, I must say. As DRS is now enabled, so this could be Pablo's chance to really capitalise on this here. As he's balancing his DRS all right. He's on 78%. How about Breadster? He's on 75%. So both of them doing very well. So as long as they balance it well into this first stint, then they should be all right. And again, these hard tyre people, they're going to pray that the rain gods don't come yet. They're hopefully going to have no spots of rain yet. So otherwise, the people on the hards are pretty much going to struggle, if that's the case. And hopefully we don't see that happening for a while. Meanwhile, up at the front, Louis is leading Lakitu by 3.6 seconds. So, and Lakitu's leading Chapalili by 2.5. So, Lakitu and Louis looking very comfortable in first and second, but Blizzard is starting to catch up to Chapalili up in front. So, for the last podium position, which is looking very impressive. Now, we've got our next penalty going to Sam. So, penalties could decide here positions in this race, as we've seen in. I didn't watch all of Pinnacle since I was sorting out Prestige commentary, but in podium and position, both these tiers, a lot of people got penalties, and it decided some positions in the race, in particular the points paying position. So this could be the situation here if the guys at the back don't stop getting more penalties. So something to watch out for as the race goes on. So one thing I forgot to do actually, which I'm a noob for not doing. Let me just position change. There we go. Oh. Well, that's helpful, game. It doesn't say. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it doesn't say how many positions gained, or it might be just they've gained the same. But I don't know. Are they all in the same place? I think they must have been. I don't know. So no one gets a supercharge award today because I think they're all in the same place. It's always just a game. Deciding to not. No. Toxic Tomatoes gained one place and Lewis is out. So Lewis is out of the race. It was probably it was set to 2 you attire because there's a yellow flag in sector 2. So yeah. So that means people outside the top 10 obviously won't get fastest lap because obviously 11th and 12th have both retired. So it is only the people in the top 10 that are going to get the fastest lap today. Just like we've seen in position. Not sure we did see that in Pinnacle. I think we did it in Pinnacle as well, if those of you guys can confirm, of course. I actually need to turn the sound a bit more because it's a bit quiet again. No, I don't want that. There we go. Hopefully that should be better for you guys. Sorry it is a little bit quiet, but I did adjust it a little bit more. There we go. So, oh, we got a juicy battle between the racing point of Chapalili and Blizzard, then coming up to just before the potentially the first stint, the end of the first stint. Well, it's going to be quite a while actually for these guys to go on the hard tyres. So let's see what Blizzard can do. Blizzard is backing off at the moment. Oh, and Chapalili Runs off there a bit wide, and Blizzard with the sends. He took the risk and he went for it. Great job from Blizzard there, and he is up to P3. Pablo and Sam has also gained one position, so has Toxic Tomato due to Lewis's DNF. And that means Chapalili has lost one. Breadster has lost two. Now Louis is in the pits, so I think he's going to be doing another medium stint. I'm almost certain. Or is he he's going on the hards. Oh, he front wing change. Oh, so he must have hit the wall somewhere then. I don't think he would have pitted if he hadn't ever changed front wing. So I think it must have been by himself because yeah, it must have been by himself because he had a quite a comfortable gap in the lead. So that has shaped things up. So at the moment, Lakeith's in the lead. So, yeah. So we were expecting a dominant victory from Louis today. It could still happen if any of the other guys make mistakes, but at the moment it's not looking likely. It hardly ever happens when I commentate in Prestige, which is strange. I think it's only ever happened once out of the 2 or 3 times I've commentated Prestige, so that Louis has won, I mean. So, yeah. I think these guys just don't trust me in the commentary box. I think what's the record of commentator occurred to this stream? I think it's about 2 or 3. The management team are gonna never let this down. They're gonna be like, Jess commentator's cursed. Yeah. Don't forget, if you want to get Next Level Racing rigs, if you want to buy them yourself, don't forget you can use the code OneHub10 when you buy Next Level Racing merch, and you'll get a discount. So I do recommend it because it's really good. I might get some myself actually at some point, probably next month when I get paid, because I'm trying to save money for going to Autosport. So I still need to get my train tickets for that, which I haven't done. Oh, Chapalili, I think wasn't expecting Midnight to go there. So another Red Bull has overtaken Chapalili. The Red Bulls are doing very well. So P2 and P3. I haven't actually talked about the constructors for Prestige yet. Actually, it'll be a good time to talk about it. Let me look at constructors for Prestige. So at the moment, it's McLaren that are winning. 274 points. And I think Louis has won every single one of the races for McLaren. Or scored the points for McLaren. Williams is in second with 249. And we've got Red Bull in third. So 18-point gap between Red Bull and Williams. 25-point gap between Williams and McLaren. So constructors is probably the closest at the moment. And there we go. We've got Pablo and Sam going at it. I think Sam got the jump on Pablo. So Sam is now up in another position. So Sam is up 3. And Toxic Tomato is out the race as well. So we are now down to 9 drivers. And I think the second time this race, we've got a virtual safety car as well. No safety car though. We haven't seen a safety car at all. I'm not going to jinx anything more because I know these guys do not want safety cars. So yeah, I don't think Toxic Tomorrow. I think that's his DNF in a row, and there goes Akita on the hard, and I think that's a general. And I think Lakita's taking advantage of that. I think he's not going to lose as much time, but there we go. We've got Pablo and Sam coming. Oh! Pablo going a little bit off the circuit a little bit there. Will he be asked to get the position back? I think he's fine. I think it's just a good move there, but he might be given a warning. I don't know. But we shall see. So, and let's see if Sam. Oh my word! Contact from both Sam and Pablo. I'm almost certain that will definitely be looked at for the stewards. So I think Sam got a front wing change to do. Yes, he does. He does have a front wing change. So he will need to go into the pits for that. And I think Pablo will as well. How's Pablo doing? I think Pablo's got away with it. But that is not how you do that move. Definitely not. And Breadster had a little bit of an off there. But meanwhile, Louis and Lakitu. Louis has done well on his hard stint to catch up to Lakitu, actually. So the win could still be on the card, you know. I mean, you know, never say never. If someone can actually pull off the impossible, it'll be Louis. So this could, or if it's just Louis that wants to get involved in the battle. Don't forget he had damage as well, so he had to pick quite early. And if it was dry for the whole race, these guys would have not pitted yet for the mediums. And we got Pablo that's out as well. What happened with Pablo? Sector 1. I think it must have been turn 1. Or did he retire from the pit lane? Yeah, he did retire from the pit lane. So, yes, he is not happy with that whatsoever. So we're already down to 8 drivers. This is kind of like 2 weeks ago. Oh, and I do see someone's front wing end plate that's gone. That is not going to help with the downforce of the car, if I do say so myself. So on lap 10 of 31, so at the moment on track, Blizzard and Midnight, they didn't take advantage of that safety car, but they're going to hope that the rain is going to come at a different at a reasonable time for them. They haven't made any mistakes at all, these two. They've been keeping it all to themselves. And don't forget, for those of you that are new, this is Midnight's debut race in Red Bull. And so far, he's been doing very well. He's been doing very well in his new team. And that is what the team would expect from the driver. And I think Blizz will be happy as well, because that would help Red Bull in the Constructors' Championship, as I was discussing earlier on as well. And I think he's the only one out of the drivers tonight that have moved teams. So obviously we got the one Yogurt. Obviously Yogurt was meant to move, but no one else wanted a Mercedes, so Yogurt is still at Mercedes anyway. So yeah. I'm just intrigued to know when the rain's going to come, but I'm more intrigued to see this battle. Here we go. Here comes Louis on Lakitu then, going into sector 2. Can Lakitu hold on to the inside? He's going to try to. They're going wheel to wheel on this really tough section of the circuit. Let's see if Louis can come back at it. Yes, he does. Louis does the impossible here. He gets P3 on the track then, but can Lakitu fight it back? Both of these guys doing ever so well. Louis is not having it easy so far this race. He's having to fight for his positions today. And this is what we like to see. Battles in the Prestige tier. And we are getting one. We also could see one between Breadster and Sam as well. Let's see how that developed. But I think... wait. Let's jump back to Sam, actually. You could see Sam trying to go and make a move on Breadster. No, not quite. You could get him at the end of this corner here, but it'll be very tricky if he can do it. No, not quite. So let's jump back to Louis and Lakitu then. Look at the straight line speed. I think Louis' setup has got more downforce today. So I'm guessing that's helped him a little bit. And another huge question is, how did they also tweak their setups to make sure that they can handle the rain towards the end of the race as well? To be honest, I'm surprised the rain hasn't come yet, but I expected a couple of laps time we could see the rain. I reckon, I'm almost certain anyway. So these guys will need to watch out. Keep their wits about them. And now Glock's on Sam now. So Breadster, I think Breadster's dropped back. But let's see if Glock can get past Sam, then around the outside he goes. And here comes Glock then. Glock in the Ferrari up into 6th place. So Glock doing very well to keep out of trouble. We're already down to 8 drivers. And if you do keep out of trouble, then you could expect big here. Don't forget, these guys finish, they will be getting some points. So that is a motivation for some of these drivers just to keep going, even if they're not having a good race themselves, they can still get some points. And for most of these guys, even the bottom teams like Racing Point, Haas, their expectation is to finish. So if they finish, that's an achievement in itself, and they're going to get points. Wow. Brest is retired, and he got 10 seconds. Wow. Oh, my word. How many commentators' curses have... Oh, my word. This is my 4th commentator's curse so far this stream. Jeez. I said the Haas needs to finish. Brest is retired. Typical. Typical. Oh, my word. So we're down 7 drivers. But we're still... I'm still impressed with the battles up front, though. We're still seeing some... good racing, but these guys have just got to keep it cleaner. But it is Singapore anyway. It is one of the hardest tracks on this game, and I can't manage Singapore to save my life, so I don't know how these guys can. So lap 13 and 31 then. Blizzard leads, but in 7.8 seconds to midnight. Then Louis in third, Lakitu 4th. VRT Shapalili in 5th place, Glock in 6th, and Sam in 7th place. And yeah, Sam's also had a new team as well, so he felt like that he wasn't doing that well in the Red Bull, but he wasn't doing, to be fair, he wasn't doing too bad, but I'm guessing he just likes the handling of the Racing Point a bit better, and I'm guessing he wanted less pressure. So get your predictions in the chat, guys. When will you expect the rain to come? When do you think the rain's going to come? I did say lap 15, and it hasn't come yet. So I'm guessing my prediction has gone way out the window here today. But it happens. It happens. It's gone, but... there we go. So a bit quiet on the track now, but I think the only potential challenge we could see is if Lakitu somehow manages to save his ERS and tyres enough when it gets to the end of the stint, then he can push for a position again with Louis. We did see a move from Blizzard earlier on Shapalili, which looked very impressive from Blizzard. I mean, it was brilliant. Like, I swear, the race I commentate on Blizzard, he does well. So, yeah. Oh, always saying, no, not saying anything. No, not saying anything more. I said something else positive about a driver earlier on and they retired, so not going to say anything more. Okay? Oh my god, yellow flag set to 2. Oh, Sam's out. Where did that come from? Where did Sam retire? I don't know where he's retired, actually. And Louis got a 3-second penalty. That's not going to help him. That might give Lakitu more of a chance to overtake Louis. I was not expecting that from Sam. We're now down to 6 drivers. Oh my word. So at least these guys will get some clean air, but we may not see much in the way of battles at this stage unless we get the rain soon. Please. Please, game. But yeah, it happens. We do get one of those races where we get a lot of retirements and less battles, but that's what happens sometimes. That's what happens. And we could, I think, obviously Russia is a penalty central track as well, so I do expect a lot of these guys to also get penalties at Russia. So I won't be surprised if that's the case there as well. As everyone is just minding their own business at the moment, having their own races, and just keeping their car on the track. They can't afford to make any mistakes, because if they make any mistakes, then that's it. Then that's a position loss for them, and you definitely do not want that to happen. Now, let me just, because there's not much happening on the circuit at the moment, let me just go through a few facts, a few records about Singapore itself, about the Singapore Grand Prix, because that will be interesting, actually. So let me just look at Singapore Grand Prix records. Because, we got Chapelili in the pits then. He's going on to the hards, I believe. No, he's on the mediums. So he thinks that the rain is going to come very, very late into this race. So we could not... so it will come later than I thought. Very interesting. So, let me just have a look at laps. So... I'm just going to look at lap records then. So, I didn't know, apparently there was a Singapore Grand Prix, interesting. Oh, the pink background indicates the event which was not part of the Formula 1 World Championship. And when it wasn't part of the Formula 1 World Championship, Ford has won the most with 5. In 1966... 1967, 90. Oh, okay. What's happened to Midnight? Midnight's dropped into third. Or it might be that Midnight is desyncing, or it might be just my internet going crazy. But yeah, Midnight is struggling a little bit there. So Louis has definitely caught up. So to be honest, they've definitely caught me napping, if I do say so myself. I think Midnight tries to come on very well, but we are definitely seeing a desync lobby at the moment. This is, I think. Well, oh, okay. Let me just jump back. I think. I wonder if Sam is suffering the same because he's hosting at the moment. If he could get back to me on that. Well, this lobby is... What is happening with this lobby? So I think Lakitu's lagging as well. I don't know. Might be. But that means Lakitu's caught up to the back of them. Very strange. I was just looking at records and then suddenly... Yeah. For some reason, this lobby's having issues. I don't know. I think everyone seems to be desyncing for me. Very strange. Very strange. I might have to reload the lobby. But I'm not sure on that one. But I don't know. Or it might be just the drivers themselves. It might be just the drivers themselves. So there is no point me loading it. I don't have to be honest, I don't have a clue. We'll see anyway. Yeah, we're just seeing lag from pretty much everyone. I'm going to ask Sam for another invite. Hold on a minute. I need to ask him actually. Sorry about this, guys. I don't want cars jumping on you guys everywhere. That is not how you I'm just gonna say his car's jumping for you. So at the moment, Louis is in second place. They just all keep going in different places. It might change when these guys go into the pits. I'm just gonna check if it's for me as well. I really do not know. It's 1 minute midnight's close to Lakitu, and then yeah, that is very strange. Very strange. And Lakitu's dropped off to 4th, so Midnight's in 3rd. It's hard to keep an eye on her and what positions they're on because of those cars jumping about. It's hard to keep an eye on the overtakes as well. We might have to wait until the pit stops in order to see if they fix anything. How about if I just do this and then that? Hopefully that will fix it. Nope, that has not fixed it at all. Very weird. I do apologise, guys. We are trying to get this sorted out, but we could see a legitimate overtake. Here comes the Lakitu on Midnight. They're going side by side. I think it's fixed now. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I think we're all right now. I think we're okay. I think it somehow fixed itself there. Don't know quite what happened there, personally, but yeah. So that means Louis is pulled away from Midnight. Oh, no. We thought we fixed it, but we haven't. It's just when they're getting close enough to the cars. It's just very weird. Very strange. Very strange. But it almost looked like it was it looked like there was a legitimate overtake anyway. I wonder if Shapalili's experiencing any lag, or if it's just me. I think he's alright. Blizzard, I think obviously Blizzard's in the lead, so I think Blizzard should be fine. I think it's when these guys are having a battle. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Now let me just go back to tyres actually. I might have to stick to TV pod actually and see if that's fixed anything. I might have to do that. I don't know. So we're on lap 20 of 31 and the rain has still not come yet. The rain is still seen to exist. Now let's see, we've got Lakitu on Midnight again. It's round number 3 and 4 of this epic battle. And here comes the rain, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the rain. Wow. And it's coming hard quite quickly. Wow, I was not expecting that. It's coming down very hard, actually, at the moment. So, the question is, when will these guys decide to be brave and put on the intermediate tyres? When... Because to be honest, I don't think it's best for them to be put on yet. But we'll see. I think Blizzard will probably put it on. So some parts of the track where it's just so hard to drive. Yeah, I think the lobby's just desyncing for me. I don't know. Not sure. But anyway, here comes Blizzard into the pits. So Blizzard... Oh, Blizzard get a 3-second time penalty. Okay. For cutting the corner. Oh, yep. DRS disabled. Yep. That is a sign. So everyone is probably going to go into the pits now. So the ones on the hard tyres. So Louis, Blizzard. No, actually, no. Blizzard and Midnight. That's worked out very well for Blizzard, actually. So there goes Blizzard then on to the green tyres, the intermediates. That's worked out very well. So he's still leading this race. 7.1 second gap. Now Shapalili's going to pit soon. as well. As you can see. You can see the grip. It's just so difficult to drive on it with dry tyres. It's just like you just get no grip. So I'm surprised I thought it would take quite a while to transition a little bit, but obviously, wow, very strange. So there goes Cipollini in the pits then. Glock's in the pits as well, so everyone is going on the inters. And my question goes to you guys in the chat as well. Will the rain get hard enough to go? Oh, what is happening with this lobby? Now I'm gonna ask if someone can send me another invite. I wonder. I don't know. I'm scared to leave the lobby because I don't think I have a backup invite. Hold on a second. Do I have a backup invite? No, I don't think so. I'm just going to see if I could... There we go, he's still in, that's fine. So if I leave the lobby just a second... Sorry about this, guys. I'm just getting so much issues with this lobby at the moment that it is difficult. Right, so I'm going to join once again. See what happens anyway. Trying to get... So I'm going to join once again and then just see if this... See if it... Hopefully there's no stutters, fingers crossed. To be honest, I don't know what's caused the stutters. I think it might be just my streaming, I don't know. I was going to say a lot of people have retired, but obviously they're retired, so... Right, so we are back. Hopefully things have fixed itself. Fingers crossed. That's a good thing with PlayStation. I mean... I think it's just a problem with people's internet, because Alex is having problems with his internet tonight. So it might be just a global thing. And there was a few stuff trending on Twitter, but I'm not going to go through it. Nope, it hasn't sorted itself out. So we are going to get exactly the same problem throughout the whole of this race then. Until... This race is going to last forever at this rate, due to this jumpness. My oh my. How am I going to cope with this desync? Cipollini's in the pit, so there's a few people struggling on those inters. So I think Midnight's down to 4th, Lakitu in 3rd. And I can't see the gaps either, but I don't think the gaps will come unless they cross the line now. So I won't have a look at that properly yet. And yeah, the gaps are starting to come. So Blizzard on Louis, a 4.7 gap at the moment. Lakitu, Louis down to Lakitu. So we've got 11.4. There we go, I've already said that. With 4.3 between Midnight and Lakitu. Between Midnight and Glock. Glock will cross the line soon, so we won't know until a certain point right now. I'm just starting to question if anyone else is having troubles with connection in this lobby. Or personally, I think it's just me. But I don't know. I personally don't know. I'm almost certain that the rain is probably going to come harder, because it is coming harder. It is getting more harder for these drivers to drive. And personally, I can't tell if these guys hit the wall because the cars keep jumping past. It's, you know. I should have checked my internet connection in this lobby, to be fair. But I didn't. If I try doing this, hopefully that might change it. If I can unconnect from the Wi-Fi on my phone, hopefully that might fix it a little bit. No, I don't think that's changed it. Thought it has, but it didn't. Or it might just be something to do with this circuit. Right now let me just carry on talking about actual Singapore records, because we're probably not going to see much battles happening towards the end. So here we go. Hold on a second. Oh, we got Midnight. Oh, Midnight's got a penalty. So that's 4.3. No, 3 seconds. I don't think that's going to change because 44.5 second gap at the moment. But we'll see anyway. So since it's been held in 2008, Fernando Alonso has won twice. Lewis Hamilton has won 4 times. Sebastian Vettel has won it 4 times. Nico Rosberg, actually no, 5 times because he won it this year. And actually no, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why am I counting 5? I don't know. And Nico Rosberg has won it once. So, and Ferrari has won it the most the times out of repeat winners anyway. Actually no, Mercedes and Ferrari. 2014, 16, 17 and 18. Ferrari 2010, 15 and 19. Red Bull 2011, 12 and 13. That's from Sebastian Vettel. And why am I looking down? And McLaren 2009. Was that Lewis Hamilton in 2009? Yeah, it was Lewis Hamilton actually. I completely forgot that Lewis Hamilton won Singapore in the McLaren 2009. I swear it was someone else. I swear it was like Rubens Barrichello or something. I thought it was Rubens. To be honest, I must have been watching a different season, but I don't know. I don't know. So I'm just trying to find any records actually. Any records. So I think the lap record was still 1:36.0 from Lewis Hamilton. I think that was the race record. No, it was quality lap record. So on this game, they absolutely smashed that. But by, to be honest, quite some margin. I'm sure they might have broke it this year. I'm almost certain that they broke it this year, actually. Let me just see. What was the lap record this year? Oh, yes, they did break it. 1:36.2, Charles Leclerc. I thought so. So, yeah. And Louis now up into second still, but the positions just keep jolting on the screen. I just don't know what to look at right now, because we could see a battle develop really soon, and then the game just probably won't allow me to show it. So I would like to apologise, guys, for the technical difficulties. I don't know why we're getting these technical difficulties. I don't know if it's due to the lobby or if it's just due to me, but yeah, or it might be just due to the trap. I do apologise, but hopefully these guys will stop because the gaps are not as accurate at the moment, because it keeps jerking, because Louis is all of a sudden closing up to Blizzard. But I'm not sure if that's true. Actually, he might be. He might be. I don't know. And we can't see much of the cam. Oh, there we go. Here comes the camera back. Here comes the cameraman. About to do their jobs at last. So, yeah. I should have got another commentator to do this, really, but it would be unfair for someone who was already commentating tonight to do another one. Personally. But I think I should have let them do it, but never mind. Lessons learned. I'll remember that next time. I'll remember that. Why did I decide to do Singapore on my own? But we're coping, guys. We're coping, despite all these issues. Let me just see if I can unplug. I was not meant to do that. I was not meant to do that. I was meant to unplug my controller to see if I could fix this. Yeah, it's still jumping, but not quite as much at the moment. But I don't know. Yes, I know, Sam. I know. Yes, you did tell me. You did tell me. So, for those of you that are wondering, we'll lap 27 and 31, and I don't think we are going to get any probably any heavy rain anytime soon. I think the inters are pretty much going to stay as they are. As I think. Yeah, Lakiti lapped Shapalili then. Yep. So I think a few cars being lapped already. I think, let me just check actually. Fastest lap at the moment is Louis with 1:34.8, so we can get, I think, so at the moment he's going to get 19 points unless he can catch up to Blizzard. No, I'm just looking at leader. No, Glock's not a lap down yet. I don't think he will be actually. I don't think he'll get a lap down, to be honest. I think he should be alright. But these guys in the top 6 are doing very well to keep the cars on the track. So, to be honest, for them, it's kind of like an endurance race to make sure they keep going, really. Probably has not been, for some of them, it hasn't been probably the most exciting race for them, but at least they're going to score some decent points, and that's going to help. That's going to help Shapalili a lot as well, because Shapalili's ghosted, but that's because probably he is lapped as well. So the question is, can Louis catch up to Blizzard? He still keeps jerking on my screen. It's very, very strange. I'm guessing it's the same for the lobby as well, because otherwise, I don't know. There comes Shapalili with a 3-second time penalty, but he's dead last out of all the finishers anyway, so that's not really going to change anything in terms of where he finishes unless he retires. But I hope he does not retire. Personally, hopefully these guys finish right now. So we've got 3 laps to go this race then. The order could change for the win if the game does allow me to show this battle. But yeah, I think it possibly could be. I don't think it's my internet, because otherwise the stream would have disconnected, and looking at my end, the stream is running perfectly fine with everything on green, so I don't know why it keeps jerking on me. I really don't know, but it happens. And 1 moment, Louis is close enough to Blizzard. 1 minute, Blizzard's way ahead. But we'll just keep an eye on this battle as it continues anyway. And these guys will be going to Russia. Most of these guys will go into Russia, the ones who have finished anyway. With their heads held high. They would want to do well. They would want to make sure that so let's see then if Louis could challenge Blizzard. It's getting very heavy now. I'm sure if it was a 100% race, surely it would be heavy rain. Just look at it. The visibility is just, you just can't, you can barely see. I mean, it's just so hard. Just so hard to see in these conditions. I wouldn't want to be them in their shoes right now because it would be very hard. Very difficult. So 2 more laps to go then. Don't forget, I think Louis got... Does Louis not... No, has Blizzard got... why am I looking there? I need to check if Blizzard's got a time penalty, actually. They're both on the same. They're both on the same. Oh, and 1 minute. Oh, the battle keeps changing then. We'll see if Louis is going to make the jump now. No DRS, so all they're going to rely on here is slipstream then. It's the last chance to really make it count, just to give it their all. And Louis is just there, but Blizzard is just trying to defend with all his might here. They're doing ever so well. It's just a shame I can't show it properly, really, in its full glory. But, yeah. Again, I do apologise about the issues that we are having so far this stream. As this could change. I'm almost certain, I don't know, it's going to be hard to see who to give Driver of the Day to. But, so I have to choose 2 people for Driver of the Day. As Liliart usually does anyway. So this is going to be the final chance for Louis to just bring it home. They're on the same amount of tyres as well. Oh, Louis got a 10-second penalty. What? Wait, I did not see that coming. I'm almost certain that's probably going to be removed. That was just a very small corner cut. That wasn't big at all. That was not a big corner cut. I'm sure if I was Louis, I would get that. I would ask the stewards to get that removed right now, because that didn't even warrant a 10-second penalty. But it is impossible to tell because the stream just keeps jerking about. But, yeah. Luckily, I'm not the steward that will decide in this situation. But that's not going to help Louis at all. But I'm sure if Louis gets past Blizzard anyway, they'll probably be the win anyway. But I don't know. But we'll see what happens towards the end. And Midnight's 4.3. I haven't even checked the penalty situation towards the end of this. Well, towards the midfield anyway. The midfield is technically Midnight Clock and Chapelili. So let's see. Louis just got to find the edge now. He's got. Luckily, this lap is very long, so he's got more chances to do it. We got yellow flag. What's that yellow flag? It's not telling me. I think it's just someone moving up. I think it might have been Shapalili moving out the way for someone else. But looks like unless Louis can make the move with live, looks like Blizzard will take this win of the race. So let's see. So let's follow our race leader actually, unless it changes. So here we go. Blizzard and Louis come across the line. Blizzard is going to take the win of the race then, with Louis in second. And Lakitu is going to get one of his best results of the season with another podium to add to the list then. So, well deserved from Lakitu. And Midnight with an impressive performance with his debut at Red Bull in fourth. Oh, he's hit the wall. Oh, can he? He's got... Oh, he does make it. That's fine. That's fine. He does make it. And then obviously we still got Glock and Shapalili to finish, but I think they're on a similar point of the track anyway. So I think they should be all right. I think by looks of the Prestige chat, Louis is going to challenge that penalty. I would if I were you, Louis, if you're watching this, to be fair. I would do that because that, from watching how you approached that corner, that definitely did not deserve a 10-second penalty. That just didn't. It just didn't look like it. Anyway, Shapalili is going to be the last to cross the line. Only 6 finishers. Apparently in the chat there's only 4, so that's strange. So there we go. Blizzard wins, and I'm just gonna cut the podium situation because we got a few decisions to make it on who should be driver of the day. So here we go. Blizzard takes the win with Louis in second. Everyone did get penalties there, so no one did come away scot-free. So Lakitu third, Midnight fourth, Glock fifth, Shapalili sixth, Sam seventh, Breadster eighth. Also, Sam DNF with Breadster, Pablo, Toxic, Lewis, and Onyx. Now, it is my decision now to pick 2 drivers of the day. First has to go to Blizzard, almost certainly. I mean, that move he made on Midnight early on at Shapalili early on in the race was just amazing. He absolutely sent it, and he dominated what he did, and he managed to defend off Louis. It was just amazing. So well done. He gets my first driver of the day vote. And second driver of the day, I'm going to give it to, I don't know. I'm going to give it to Lakitu. I know he lost 1 position, but he kept it clean. He pulled off some good challenges at Louis as well. And he just fought off so well to try and get up close to these guys. So 2 drivers of the day is going to be Blizzard and Lakitu. Some of you may not agree. Yeah. So I was getting lobby issue sensors. Probably was just me. I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching Prestige Tier. Sorry about the stream issues tonight. Hopefully, I don't know what was wrong with my PSN tonight. I really don't know. But it might have been I was in the party as well. I don't know. But it happens. We'll be back next week for Russia. Hopefully Liliard's internet will be fixed. So he would be able to be commentating back on a great race. So we will see you then. Until now, I'm in Just Games 95. Have a good evening, everybody, and good night.